Conduct. Get out of the car.
Yeah, what disorderly conduct?
Get out of the car. We'll talk about it. But right now, you're resisting arrest.
Get out of the car. We're going to drag you out. We're going to break your window, drag you out.
For what conduct did I do that was disorderly? You witnessed disorderly conduct?
ARS 13-2904.
You witnessed disorderly conduct? Wait, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me? Is there a sergeant here?
My lieutenant's right here.
Okay, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me, Lieutenant? Well, he's saying I'm under arrest.
Notice how quickly the officer jumps to the A word. He declares the driver is under arrest for disorderly conduct, citing Arizona Revised Statute 13-2904. But watch the bluff crumble. Disorderly conduct requires specific elements: fighting, unreasonable noise, or serious disruption with the intent to disturb the peace. The officer hasn't witnessed any of that. He's just repeating what a security guard told him. When the auditor challenges him to articulate the specific conduct, the officer immediately pivots from "you're under arrest" to "you're detained." This is a verbal sleight of hand. He tried to use the threat of arrest to shock the driver into submission, but because the driver knows the elements of the crime, the officer is forced to walk back his bluff in real time.
So I said I'll talk to you.
Okay, do you have any weapons in your car?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Because this is a big difference between us taking you out or not. So you could roll down the window the whole way and let us see your hands.
Okay, you guys have you can see my hands. You can see my hands.
Okay, this isn't an agreement.
Bro,
we're getting to the point where this isn't an agreement.
I understand my rights. I know officer safety. Seeing both of my hands.
Notice how quickly the officer jumps to the A word. He declares the driver is under arrest for disorderly conduct, citing Arizona Revised Statute 13-2904. But watch the bluff crumble. Disorderly conduct requires specific elements: fighting, unreasonable noise, or serious disruption with the intent to disturb the peace. The officer hasn't witnessed any of that. He's just repeating what a security guard told him. When the auditor challenges him to articulate the specific conduct, the officer immediately pivots from "you're under arrest" to "you're detained." This is a verbal sleight of hand. He tried to use the threat of arrest to shock the driver into submission, but because the driver knows the elements of the crime, the officer is forced to walk back his bluff in real time.
$4 to be a member in this. I have no disorderly conduct. I haven't done anything other than express how they should be treating guests. And yeah, I have PTSD. Maybe I get a little loud, but there's no threats. There's no nothing. They are the ones that are inflicting emotional distress. They're the ones that are escalating things and just subversively escalating it, where they can still be like, well, we didn't call you a fucking asshole, but we acted like you were one and just were so evasive.
The police are trying to treat this like a simple trespass, but the auditor drops a legal nuke: lease rights. Under Arizona Revised Statute 33-2101, long-term RV stays often create a landlord-tenant relationship, not a hotel-guest relationship. This distinction is massive. You can trespass a transient guest, but you have to evict a tenant through the courts. The officers are confused because they are used to simple leave or go to jail scenarios. By asserting his possessory interest in the property via his contract, the auditor turns this from a criminal trespass investigation into a civil matter. The police act like they are the arbiters of who stays and who goes, but the law says a lease overrides a badge in this specific driveway.
And how about me and you talk and these guys just cover?
Do you have your ID by chance, sir?
If I haven't broken a law, I'm not giving you my ID.
No, you're being lawfully detained.
Hey, stop talking to me. Your lieutenant's talking to me, you shit-eating grin.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, look at you. You just want to shoot somebody or beat their ass. This is the kind of cop that we all know is out looking for trouble. We all saw that grin. We know he wants to bust this window and drag me out. This one here too. This one de-escalating, super good. Okay, you can tell why he's the lieutenant.
The demand for ID comes out and the auditor holds the line. Arizona is a stop and ID state under ARS 13-2412, but there is a critical precondition. The officer must have reasonable suspicion that the person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. The auditor knows he hasn't been disorderly, so he knows the foundation for the ID demand is wet sand. The officer wants the ID to run a background check and find something, anything, to stick. By refusing, the auditor is forcing the officer to articulate a crime or admit this is a fishing expedition. It's a battle of wills, and the guy with the lease is winning.
Keep going, yeah.
Okay, so when we ask people to step out of a vehicle and they refuse, that's refusing a lawful order.
Mm-hmm. If it's a lawful order to be given. Okay. But let's leave that alone, because we're done with that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you refused. That's why we told you you're under arrest.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real arrest, and we're done with that, right?
So understand that's why we're here. That's why we're detaining
Okay, that's
you.
why you called.
That's why
Yeah.
we're talking with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we.
So talking with them.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's probable cause to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
I would agree with that.
Okay, 100%. I agree. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Or trespass.
We circle back to the lawful order debate. The officer cites ARS 28-622, failure to comply with a lawful order. This is the favorite catch-all charge for frustrated police. Their logic is circular. I ordered you to do it, so you must do it. But an order is only lawful if it is issued during the performance of a lawful duty. If the detention itself is unconstitutional, based on lies from a security guard, then the order to step out is fruit of the poisonous tree. The officer is trying to retroactively justify the stop by claiming the refusal to exit became the crime. It's legal gymnastics designed to cover up the fact that they had no probable cause when they pulled up.
20 minutes for a traffic stop?
There's no specific time. It's just reasonable time. And if they're still working on it, a reasonable time.
I mean, I feel like after his conversation, what exactly are we waiting on? I guess is like it's been about 10 minutes since he said, "Hang on a second."
He's talking to Lieutenant.
And what? Here we go.
I'm terrible with names. Corey, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you're free to go.
Okay.
The auditor finally checks the clock, invoking the principles of Rodriguez v. United States. The Supreme Court ruled that a police stop cannot exceed the time reasonably required to handle the matter for which the stop was made. They've been holding him there while they debate civil law and call attorneys. They are dragging their feet, hoping he will just get tired and leave voluntarily. By asking, "Is there a reason I'm staying here?" he is signaling that the reasonable time for this investigation has expired. He is putting them on notice. Charge me or cut me loose. The lieutenant realizes the clock has run out and finally admits there is no crime, ending the detention.
Staff, everything in writing, and they can do the same.
What I'm going to tell you is don't talk to them. Stay away from them.
100%. Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Please tell me yes. Trust
that-
me, I'm on that.
The fact that you recorded
Yep.
that interaction,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Because that helps with whatever side. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you, you don't have to,
Yeah.
would you be willing to show me the recording
Yes. I will show you the recording of in here.
of the
Now that we're done, you've released me and we're good to go. I'll shut off my phone and
You're 100%
I'll
free
just
to
show
go.
you so that you can get the tone of what was going on in there. And anyone watching this, if I never come back, you know why.
This interaction could have ended in a violent arrest if not for the auditor's knowledge of two things: his rights as a tenant and the limits of police power. The officers arrived ready to enforce a disorderly conduct charge based on hearsay, but they left realizing they had walked into a complex civil dispute they had no authority to resolve. The auditor successfully differentiated between a criminal trespass and a civil eviction, forcing the police to stand down. It's a perfect example of why you never take legal advice from the person trying to arrest you. They wanted him gone. The law said he could stay. This video is for educational and commentary purposes only. Always verify laws in your own state. Stay sharp.